Let's see if we got a functioning stream. Yes, it looks like we have a functioning stream. Do we have sound? We have sound. Do we have chat? We have chat. We also only have 56% battery on the phone, which is how I monitor chat. So who knows? We are currently in Mournhold because we met Drass and he thought we should take care of the Dark Brotherhood issue, so we took care of the Dark Brotherhood issue. And then he pieced out because delivery of gold vases? Because apparently he's not supposed to be away from the fort that long. I should return to Ulius to check the progress of my inn. Oh, that's the Wayfarer Inn. The guy was in the Halfway Tavern Pelagia. And I don't remember where anything is in this palace. Okay, that's the Hall of the Guiding Guild. We will need them eventually to get back to the mainland. I need to talk to guards who are probably not in the basement. Because pretty sure King Helseth...
Justice never sleeps. How are you today?
Who were we supposed to talk to?
Justice never...
Let's go.
And how are you? Can I help you?
You have a name. Let's talk to you. How can I be of assistance? I am a royal guard. Yes, you are. Dark Brotherhood. You believe you killed their leader? I wouldn't count on that. You probably need to speak to Tinius Deletitian. Okay.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
You're not wearing a hat, so I'm guessing it's you. I'm the captain of the King Helseth's Royal Guards. Is this an official matter, or is there something else you want? Dacia Blackeye. Yes, I know your name. And I'm Tinius Deletitian, captain of King Helseth's Royal Guards. I have influence with King Helseth, and King Helseth is known for rewarding his friends. I have an official matter you might be able to help me with. Show him the evidence Helseth tried to have me killed. I won't pretend I don't know about this. Of course, I'll deny it publicly. But don't take it personally. You appeared to present a threat to the king. Perhaps mistakes were made. But you can prove they were mistakes, if you can prove your loyalty to the king. So are you interested in helping me with my problem? This sounds like bullshit. There are rumors among the people about King Lethen's death. Rumors that Athen Lethen did not die a natural death. There's no truth to them, of course. Speak to the people about the death. If you are not known to them as my representative, and they may be more candid with you. Let me know if you find the source of these rumors. Did he actually die a natural death? What a silly question. I don't like silly questions, and I'm not interested. I see. Then we don't have much to talk about. If you change your mind, I'll be here. What do you want for dinner tonight? Royal Guard of Morrowind? Justice that never sleeps. Karad says nothing. The priest? He's the head of the temple here in Morrowind. Never... Drass, I know of him, yes, as the protector of the king is supposed to. He's caused a big stir on Vardenfell with his eccentric behavior, even by local standards, and with his sudden decision to join the Legion and become a battle mage. They say he's part of the indigenous aristocracy. What about him? Okay. Haxon, why are you... City of Light, City of Magic. Yeah, I don't think we've heard that one yet.
Never sleeps.
Paxson? The game just called you on your BS. What was I gonna do? I had something I was gonna do here. Don't remember what it was. I have no idea why people keep falling through the floor.
We greet you as a friend. Welcome.
Eh. Let's go back to Morrowind. Ardenfell, sorry. Where is the lady that teleports us?
Time to talk? I have a few minutes.
You're the boss. Greetings, Dacia. I've had a vision of you recently. I've seen that you have discovered the assassins that brought you to the City of Light. I've seen their leaders slain by your hand. I've seen you at the forefront of many events in the coming days, events that might very well shake the very foundations of Mournhold itself. I've seen how you might be of further aid to the Guiding Guild. I have seen how you might deliver us from imminent doom. Tell me, Dacia Blackeye, have you ever heard of Barrelzar? He was a Dunmer mage who, in the Second Era, lived at the Velothi Tower of Ordir Neran on Vardenfell, very near to the Daedric ruins where you found the Singing Stone. As soon as we guild guides began to have visions of the stone, I began researching the magical histories of the region. I believe that the stone is a powerful artifact that was created by that Daedric site many years ago by Barrelzar. The few texts I've found on the stone refer to it as the Anchor Stone of Barrelzar. It appears that this Anchor Stone is actually a repurposed sigil stone, corrupted and altered through the use of dangerous and unstable magicka. Sigil stones are creations of the Daedric prince Mehru's Dagon. They are believed to be used as anchors when opening stable portals between Oblivion and Mundus. It may have been through the use of a sigil stone that Dagon was able to manifest physically in Mournhold in the final year of the First Era. Barrelzar had always had a keen interest in portal magics, having previously studied the earlier techniques of the dwarves in his youth. As such, it does not surprise me that he would have been interested in acquiring a sigil stone. What does surprise me is what he managed to do with this one. By binding and enchanting the sigil stone, here, on Nirn, he managed to create portals not between Mundus and Oblivion, but between different points within the mortal realm itself. This was done by accessing the same fundamental level of the earth bones that we guild guides do, the same level we access through our use of ebony-infused verinium. However, in using a sigil stone to do so, Barrelzar discovered a way to tap into these basic levels of existence that could not be more opposite to the techniques of the Guiding Guild. By using the blood of Lorkhan, the god to whom the earth bones belong, the guild is able to act in perfect harmony with Creatia. A sigil stone, conversely, is an element tied to the Daedric Prince of Destruction. Every fiber of its existence is purposed with cataclysmic intent. By using a sigil stone, Barrelzar brought harm and decay to the earth bones with each and every use of his portals. This is the reason we guild guides have found the Anchor Stone's song so disturbing. It is a song of death unto the world. I believe Barrelzar came to a similar conclusion, and it was for this reason he deactivated the Anchor Stone not long after its creation. The Anchor Stone, though, was only a catalyst to make Barrelzar's portals possible. As I mentioned before, the stone is tied intrinsically with another artifact, the artifact that manifested these portals into existence, the Ring of Balazar. I've attempted many conventional and unconventional magical incantations to deactivate the Anchor Stone. All have failed. But perhaps with the Ring of Balazar in my possession, there might be a chance. I've discovered a ritual for deactivating twinned magical items. What I will need from you is for you to retrieve this ring, which I believe is very nearby in the Tomb of Balazar. I loved this expansion. I would play this on my 360 in 2016, and it ran like a bundle of freezes and crashes. But it's part of the experience, really. I think we can do better than that now, but where is this tomb? My research of Balazar's death led me to discover that in his final years he left the Azura's coast to live in Mournhold. It seems that just as many of the honored Dunmer of the age, he was entombed somewhere beneath the Temple of Almalexia. I've sent several agents to explore the sewers and ruins beneath the temple district, but they have yet to discover any viable path to Balazar's tomb. I do believe that there are those in Mournhold who know where this tomb is, the priests of the temple itself. I cannot go to them myself for aid, as they know who I am, and they have little regard for the Guiding Guild. On the best of days, they believe we are Western witches who ignorantly use the blood of a cursed god for dark rituals. You, however, are a newcomer to Mournhold, a fly in the ointment. Even if they already know much of your deeds, they are far more likely to trust you than they are me. I believe that you can succeed where I would certainly fail. If you've not already done so, I suggest you go and speak with Phaedrus Heller of the Temple of Almalexia. See if he has any work that might be done in the service to the lady. In doing so, you might earn his trust and the trust of the temple. You might be able to learn the location of the treasure we seek. I humbly implore your assistance in this matter. Dacia Blackeye, help me to rid the Guiding Guild of this accursed song and the harm it is doing. King Lethen, he'd been ill. He was old. He had no sons or daughters. Helseth is Lethen's great-nephew. Berenzia is Lethen's niece. Queen Berenzia renounced her claim to the throne, so, according to imperial custom, the crown goes to Prince Helseth. Okay. Yeah, the Xbox Red Ring of Death was also a thing with this game for console players back in the day. As soon as I could get it on PC, I got it on PC. PAX on. Tribunal has no interest in your BS.
Welcome to Ravel.
Yes, we just walked straight through the flowers. Alright, we'll do quests for the Guiding Guild. No problem.
Good to see you again, friend.
Plaza
I
Brindisi-Dorum.
was just doing a little writing.
Or, as I used to call it, Brindisi Doom. I don't know if there was a misspelling somewhere, or if I just overlooked that. Oh, where is Shawnee? Shawnee! You tripped over the rat, didn't you?
And how are you?
Paxon
Can I
can
help
stay right there.
How are you?
That's an imposing sight. Yes, I actually loved Morrowind that much that I went to the trouble of ordering a second copy of Morrowind for the Xbox on eBay just so I could finish the end of the game. Nice.
I clean this temple, Sarah.
Mind
Mind you
be
keep
praised,
it that
Sarah.
way.
Yes, ma'am.
A hard judge. How do you like Mournhold, Dunmer?
Ah, you're the one who's recently arrived in Mournhold from Vardenfell. I was told of your arrival. I understand you've had some problems with the Dark Brotherhood. An interesting group, and usually rather effective. I'm surprised you're still alive. Perhaps you have potential or they scent incompetence. I believe you might be of service to Our Lady. I'm always aware of those who might be able to serve Our Lady Almalexia. Few are worthy to do so. The temple in the city is guarded by the High Ordinators, and the hands fulfill other duties for the lady. I'm her chief steward, Phaedrus Heller. Now, if you wish to be of use, we have some matters to discuss. Perhaps you've already met young King Halu Helseth, a foul man, unworthy to sit on a throne. Still, he holds the right of succession. The lady must keep an ever-watchful eye on this king, though, lest he do something that would be detrimental to the temple, our fair city, or perhaps all of Morrowind. Currently, there are concerns about some new recruits that Helseth seems to be training. A standing army is nothing new in the city, though it is largely unnecessary. Mournhold is protected by her walls from the outside, and by Our Lady Almalexia from within. None would dare mount an attack here. Still, tradition dictates the king maintain an army. We believe that Helseth is raising quite a different sort of army, a goblin army. Foul, vicious creatures. No wonder Healthseth has chosen them to be his foot soldiers. I know that the goblins are being trained nearby, though not where exactly. Ask around the city about goblins. Someone will know. I wish for you to find the location of the goblin training area. When you do, kill the war chiefs. There should be 2. Sever the head of this army, and the rest will shatter like a scrib. You might rid the city of their 2 Altmer trainers as well. Complete this task, and the lady will be pleased. Traditionally, the Altmer have used the goblins to reinforce their armies. Why, I do not know. Rumor has it that Helseth has contracted 2 Altmer to train his goblin army. If you find these Altmer, it would be a service to rid the city of them as well. Bahatras Kerothre. I'm warning you, Outlander. You stuck your nose into something that does not concern you. But perhaps you could be of some use to me. The Dunmer bothered me with wanting an audience with Almalexia, so I had her thrown into jail. He's in the jail of the royal palace currently. Do me a favor and kill him. You don't need to know the reasons. You only need to know that I will reward you well for this service. Okay, he wants me to kill goblins and kill a dude they have in jail. Don't suppose you can tell me about goblins. Goblins in Mournhold? I've heard some odd stories of creatures in the sewers beneath God's reach, but I never thought they might be goblins. Terrible creatures.
It's another perfect day in Mournhold.
This isn't God's reach, is it? Do you have something to say to the audience, Luna? No, just that I'm neglecting you. Great Bazaar. Where are the sewers? Yeah, I can see you're an Imperial.
Yes.
Oh, latest rumors. How about that? I'd like to step into the Winged Guar for a matse, but after all the trouble they've been having there, I'm afraid to get caught in some brawl. Hessian needs to get a bouncer who can handle that crowd. Okay. Is this God's Reach? Is that what this place is called?
Sorry, not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested in you either. Oh, here's God's Reach.
3 blessings, friend.
The sky is also broken in here. Okay. I don't know why the sky is broken.
I do not want company.
You're in God's Reach. The Craftsman Hall is to the far east of this section of town, right near the Winged Guar and the Museum of Artifacts. I wanted to go to the Museum of Artifacts. Actually. Craftsman's Hall.
Justice never sleeps.
Well, given that it's eternal night here, I guess that's a good policy. Greetings, I'm Torasa Aram, curator of the Mournhold Museum of Artifacts. The museum is privately funded. It is in an effort to collect and display many of the artifacts from this part of the world. Should you want to sell something you feel the museum will be interested in, bring the item here and we can assess its value. Be warned, however, that theft is a serious matter and likely to equal a death warrant for any foolish enough to attempt it. Okay. The museum is interested in purchasing unique artifacts from all over Morrowind. If you have anything we might have an interest in, we can discuss the specifics. I can tell you up front that the museum is willing to offer half the total value of any artifact sold, up to 30,000 gold. We do have a limited budget, you see. Stendar's hammer. The rumor is that the god of justice himself wielded this hammer. I'm inclined to believe it, as none less than a god could ever hope to raise the thing, let alone swing it. It took 4 men just to lift it onto the podium for display.
Welcome to the Mournhold Museum of Artifacts.
Why are we doing the glowing? Okay. First era Remen Dynasty urns. Vardenfell collection.
It's another perfect day in Mournhold.
Artifacts of Tamriel. The Curse of Lycanthropy has its advantages. The incredible strength, speed, and ferocity of a werebeast make it a fearsome opponent. There are, of course, also disadvantages. It is said that the bearer of Hircine's ring can choose when to be a lycanthrope and when not. Essentially, this gives him all the advantages with a few of the negatives. Ring may not be a literal description in this case, as an artifact with these attributes, including a connection with Hircine, appears as a shield in some early accounts. If accurate, this could suggest a shared origin with the cuirass of Savior's hide. Okay.
Mournhold, city of light.
This
City of
collection is
magic.
on loan from the Queen Berenzia's private collection. The robe belonged to Emperor Riemann III and the armor to his Orcish champion. This classical style of dress is reflected in current fashions. Or the Telvanni just haven't updated their wardrobe. Okay, so we have a bunch of really weird stuff on display. Okay. So we'll have to come back here with some artifacts and sell them. We also need to go find the sewers. I hate sewers. They are my least favorite fantasy trope. Dungeon. Do not understand the obsession with them. I think that would be a sewer entrance down here. Yep.
How are you?
I'm okay. I believe it's Lord Zarkand who redid basically the entire Undercity, for which I give him many applause. Alright.
You don't deserve to live.
Who are we yelling at?
This is going to be fun.
Oh, goblins. Now that we've stopped trying to keep Drass
I'm listening.
around, who's carrying the hammer? Not you, Ari. Not you. Nor you.
Yes?
Constance. Did I already check you? Okay. There we go. The bonk hammer. Wait, you can skin goblins? What happens when you skin a goblin? You get rat meat. That can't be right. Okay, that's just weird.
I'll cower you dead. This is going to be fun. Arg!
I'm listening.
Not you. Don't get this stuff out of this chest.
You should
please.
run now.
So I have a mod that rebalances Blood Moon and Tribunal because these guys used to be vicious. But it's by Mort. And what it does is makes it so everything is all leveled equally, as if the game had, if the expansions had shipped with the original game. So the goblins aren't such a disaster to fight. Even though with the bonk hammer, West Sewers, we may need to go up there. It does seem a little mean. There's a layer over here. Yoo-hoo! Is it up? I don't know. This broadsheet is a newsletter copied on cheap paper featuring sensational events in the city of Mournhold. One article describes a list of individuals who died under suspicious circumstances when their interests conflicted with those of a former Prince of the West. The reference is clearly King Helsith, King of Morrowind, former Prince Helsith of the Kingdom of Wayrest in the province of High Rock. A poet can have no higher purpose than to tell the truth about the human condition, Lord Vivek. Alright, we'll just take this. Steel sword. You were murdered quite gruesomely, fellow. I will not take your ribcage. Goblins in the Mournhold have the same grunt sounds as the goblins in the Elder Scrolls 1 arena. Nice! That's a nice little throwback. Huh. I don't see this dude's lair. Maybe I need to levitate? I'm not seeing it. Is it on the far side of the big rock? Yeah, I don't know.
I'll see you dead.
Ladies, what are we shooting at?
Now you're going to get
Huh.
live.
We've been fighting plenty of Durzogs on Vardenfell. So we're not scared of them anymore.
Now you're going to get it.
We also know that they don't taste very good. And I don't actually need the iron shield. Am I wearing my skirt? Yes. Okay. There are a lot of people getting crushed to death in this place. Palace sewers. It's probably not where we need to be.
This is going to be fun.
Scrib cabbage wine. Okay, that just sounds wrong. Swimming in the nice sewer water. I mean, yeah. Being a hero is not at all what what they suggest when they explain the gig. Though then you also have to think sewer water versus blighted Quama mines. Which one is grosser? Because we have been in plenty of blighted Quama mines. Oh. Well, that was certainly scenic. Sucks to be you, dude. Let's make a quick sketch. I can figure out where my paper is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Corpus is the worst. Absolutely the worst. Dead necromancer. And then you get the corpus, the cliff racers that are infected with it. And you're just like, ew.
You should run now. Now you're going to get it. I'll see you dead. This is going to be fun.
Why is there a Farland down here?
You chose the
Ah, no! Okay, Morrowind. Okay. I don't remember the last time I saved. Oh my god. I got distracted. I don't even know if I saved before we went down into the sewers. Crap. Though I still want to know why there's a Farland down there. Yeah, if you look around, there are random bags that have been dropped all over the Ashlands and Malagamer, where I skinned a cliff racer and ended up with corpus meat and didn't want to just leave it throbbing on the side of the road, so I made a sack and put it in there and put the sack on the side of the road. You finally get to talk to Dagoth, or you get the impression he's not so bad at all, but then what about the corpus disease he's spreading? Yeah. Never really understood that part of his evil plan to save the world. I guess remaking everything, but he doesn't even look like... He and the other ash vampires don't really look like they have it. Then again, we really don't look like we have it. I mean, Dagoth Garez does. He's got the trunk, the nose. But the other ones don't. But yes, he's a very sympathetic baddie, I think. I watched one of Danae's old episodes when she was doing the Manabi Beastmaster playthrough, and she went into the final fight, and Dagothar started talking, and all I could hear in my head was Dagoth Wave by the song by Young Scrolls. It was like, no! Congratulations! The climax of the main quest has now been ruined forever by Dagoth Wave. Come on. Initialize the data. Thank you. Guessing the sun's golden honey gilds the land now that you've started the City of Light, City of Dagoth Wave. Oh man, this was right at the entrance, too. Someone come grab this random stuff. I know what you mean. I can't hear that line in battle anymore the same way I did back in 2016 now. Yeah. Ruined forever.
Run while you can.
Now what Elder Scrolls games have you played besides Morrowind? And we shall not skin a goblin and get rat meat this time. That was mildly disturbing.
One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
Where are we going? Okay, we are going in there. After you, ladies. I think I'll keep using this red glass staff until it breaks.
Go ahead.
No, Shawnee, stop. Stop standing on the goblin. Fine skirt. Seal stamp. See, I knew there was something I needed to pick up there, even if it was just Constance's arrow.
That was the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
No, really, die. They sure like their bottles down here. Okay. Actually need a nap. Let's clear this room and then I can... What the heck? I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Welcome to my world, Dark
How
Teledor.
fare thee,
Do
friend?
all the talking.
Help me! Help me! Who are you? You don't want to talk to me. Talk to the boss, Drathis. Drathis, what do you want? Punavit jug. So this shit is illegal. If I try to sell this, I'll get in trouble. I've gotten far into the Daggerfall main quest, but not actually finished it. You've done all of them, except doing more than just leaving the first dungeon and arena. I've modded them all too, including arena. Arena... Oh, they're doing an open TES arena? That's cool. Yamuz... How can I piss these people off?
Welcome to my world, boss, where we do all the talking. My way.
Captured Breton. Thankfully wearing briefs. Oh. Somebody's fancy.
Die while you can.
I'm not sure who is paralyzing people, but thank you.
Fetcher. You can't escape me. This is going to be fun. Fetcher.
I've found a fellow named Dilborn being held captive. I've killed his captors. You have moon sugar, an amulet of health. Steel jinx blade of the Aegis. Moon sugar. Do one of you guys have the key?
Ah, welcome. What is it, friend?
Thank you, I'm in your debt. Alas, in my present financially embarrassed conditions, it is a debt I cannot repay. I fear that under the circumstances, your own virtue must be sufficient reward. Can you get the cuffs off, or are you just going to have a really interesting story to tell? Living the high life in the sewers, yeah. Well, we use it to brew moon sugar coffee, so do with that what you will. Now I want to go sleep. Peckish.
I'll see you dead.
Oh, hi.
Now you're going to get it. I'll see you dead.
Do these guys regenerate? Or is this axe just, or is this staff just that bad? Also, Shani, are you wearing an amulet? You are not. Shield 4 points, shield 3 points. No, I don't need to fortify personality down here. I need to fortify luck. Health amulet. It's time to brew a tea. I went to the effort of ordering all my favorite groceries from my favorite store on DoorDash and forgot my coffee beans. Ain't that always the way?
You're growing weaker. This is going to be dead. I'll see you dead. You don't deserve to live.
Okay. Nothing here. Back down here. Dead people, sewer water. Your coffee machine is just so unused and lonely. Yeah. Someday, though, you will remember it. Thank you, ladies. Girls are just having all kinds of fun on this outing. Julian only wishes he were here. And we left Lun behind because we were in fact originally going after Dark Brotherhood assassins. And that seemed like a very bad idea to take a level 7 battle mage after elite assassins. Well, some of them weren't so elite. All of them liked to use magic, though. Latte would not have survived. There would have been much reloading for Latte. I guess that's why it's a good thing he's minding his guilds these days. Okay. Leaving the adventuring work to us. Necromancer's gloves. Those are kind of cool.
You can't escape me.
You're a dark elf. That's very obvious. Little advice? You look like a flaw who knows their way around. Looking for what others are looking for. Well, they don't have an imperial charter, but there's honor among thieves, if you know what I mean. Look in the trade houses and corner clubs. Talk around. If you look likely and talk likely, they'll give you the word. You're a rogue.
What do you want, Outlander?
Alright. Sorry, ladies.
Do you have something to say?
I'm trying to figure out why you're standing over a corpse. Nightshade, nightshade. It has a human heart in it still.
I'll see you dead.
Okay, that staff broke quickly. Well, it is glass. Who's carrying the bonk hammer again? You? No, it was Shawnee, wherever she ended up. There we are. What do you want, fuck? That is what you are, a lesser race unworthy of the skin you reside in. I'm Helrive, hunter and destroyer of Farland rebels. Humans are weak, short-lived beasts. They are suitable for being slaves and food. That is all. That is all. I do hear, however, that they make a nice meal. Kinare, a bunch of bite-sized snack they are, if you ask me. Remember not to make a Farland angry. We have a tendency to remove body parts when angry. I haven't seen any libraries except one in a huge city to the south, watched by ordinators. They do not like us there. It's cold, I hear, but there are all sorts of interesting beasts to hunt. Of course, cold doesn't bother us Farlands much anyway. Okay, clearly you are not a well-socialized Farland if you're still talking about eating sentient beings. To which Constance is like, asshole. Hacklow pipe. Not able to get a real good look at that. Rose Lager. Spoil potions and skooma. Yay! No. Constance's inventory is going to be a ginormous mess. But I don't feel like picking that stuff up. Oh! You're not dead.
Run now.
Thanks, Nova. Lich Dust. Fiend Longbow. Ebony Staff. Well, you were kitted out.
Fetcher.
Okay, that was terrible. We'll put the diseased human flesh down there and somebody loot it. Thank you. Rotworm. You.
Now where did I put that?
Good question. The answer is probably I don't want to know. I'm thirsty. Who does their laundry down in the sewer? I guess people be people. Oh, that was a Farland. Bizarre sewers. Bizarre sewers. Basement. Residential sewers. We need to see where that branch goes.
You're growing weaker. This is going to be fun. Coward.
Were you really hung up on the campfire? Is that what was happening? Oh my goodness. Well, he's quite dead. Valuables? Yeah, a lot of throwing stars. Like, a lot of throwing stars. Pretty much every type of throwing star in the game. Goblin whistle. We haven't seen one of those before. Bone scepter. That's unique. We'll take it for that reason alone. That and, Shawnee, I don't know if you use potions or not. Let me give you some health potions. West sewers. Well, I might as well.
Fetcher.
Goblins have magic. Goblin chieftains. Goblin officer.
You don't deserve to live. I'll see you dead.
Thanks, Constance.
I'll cower dead. You don't deserve to live.
Shawnee, what weapon are you using? You're primarily magic. You better not be punching people.
I'll see you dead.
You have plenty of options, okay? Here, let me give you even more. That's broken.
dead. Now you're going to get it.
Constance? Goblin officer.
You can't escape me.
He's kind of cute and had a really nice health potion on him.
Probably nothing.
You say that, and yet it usually is. Oh, I needed scrib jelly for something. Goblin brute. Cages. No identifying information. Okay then. Let's not leave the artifact weapon on the floor of the sewer. That would be bad. Battlefield. This looks like more sewer. This does not look like a battlefield to me.
This is going to be dead. I'll see you dead. You don't deserve to live.
Goblin Cafe?
Now you're going to get to live. Too easy.
People that lived down here died in some really unfortunate ways. Usually crushing deaths. Huh. Okay, I got questions about the trees down here. How are they still growing?
You should run now.
Those books are all ruined. Hmm. The ladies came through this doorway, but where did they come from? Oh, I do have coffee. Peckish. We'll eat a Goro slice. I'm not real sure what that is. I won't remember this area with trees and Almalexia statue might be mod. Yes, I think it was Lord Zarkon that redid the entire Undercity of Mournhold. And for which I salute him, because that had to be many, many days worth of work. For an area of the game that most people just ignore because it wasn't the greatest at its original release. No. Bug gauntlets, bug boots. Potion of Fool's Luck. Rams. Well, I'm glad we came up here. Well, there's definitely something up there. Even if it's just more rubble. adamantium dagger. We will be taking that. Alright. Let's get over to the green space. No, it wasn't. The Mournhold sewers are my least favorite everything in base Morrowind. Yeah. I hate, this was born from Return to Krondor, but I hate fantasy sewer dungeons in general. So the fact that I had to come in here and fight all of these goblins, who are a lot harder before the rebalance mods, and then have to go through a sewer to do it, did not make me a happy bunny. I liked Blood Moon a whole lot more, because it was such a different environment from the base game Morrowind, with the snow and the pine trees and stuff.
You can't escape me.
Though we did with my last long playthrough, the last Dak and Gia playthrough, the viewers voted and we did the Blood Moon main quest. Not this past winter, but the winter before, and oh my god. Like, you guys are sadists. Why did you do this to us? We got through it. Sort of. There were some bugs, so we finished it, and then we had to go and unfinish it, because, we couldn't finish it and keep Julan. So, obviously, we had to fix that. Must have loved the start of Oblivion starting the sewers. Yes, I love Oblivion. I have played exactly 15 minutes of Oblivion, and then my ex took the Xbox controller back, and from then on I was just so salty about the fact that they had traded out Cyrodiil as described in the books in Morrowind, with the rainforest and the jungles and all of that, for generic 2006 Lord of the Rings fantasy setting number 7, that I just never played. I'm getting hung up on these bricks. This is not fun. We're levitating. Okay. How long has... I guess these don't have an expiration date? I like that chest design. Drams are old school Morrowind money. Let's leave the spoil potion here. Okay. Where does this door lead? Armory ruins. That sounds like it could be a good place for, these trainers to hang out.
And how are you? Can I help you?
I'm fine, Constance. How are you? Where? Oh, over here. Goblin chieftain. Weren't we supposed to kill 2 of those and then we'd be done? Parafuller, goblin whistle. They even gave Uriel and Martin hair that screamed Lord of the Rings, and the fact that they went to further lengths to make Imperial capital look like Sundial Gondor. Yeah, I'm still mad about that. I actually have Province Cyrodiil or Project Cyrodiil installed in this playthrough, and we've gone back and forth a couple of times, and it is designed the way the province was described in Morrowind. And it's lovely. I love it. It's such a different atmosphere.
I'll see you
And it
dead.
has absolutely nothing to do with... You know, there's no pine trees as far as I've seen. Maybe we'll go down there on the way back. Oh, wait. Haha, I forgot. Good dungeon design. Hello, Danae. How are you doing? We're in Mournhold, if you can believe it.
Now you're going to get to live.
Definitely not what we wanted to find when we open a cookpot. I suppose they are goblins. I finally found Dras, the Imperial Legionnaire, and he was like, "Don't you want to take care of that Dark Brotherhood problem you have?" And we were like, "Okay." And then he had to go back to his post, so... But then, when we went to return to Vardenfell, we ended up talking to the head of the Guiding Guild, and she sent us down here. She said to suck up to the temple so that we can then find a tomb with a ring in it that needs to be used to disrupt the anchor stone, or the corrupted sigil stone.
You're growing weaker. Die!
Something magic experimentation going to unravel, like, the entire universe if we're not careful.
Yes?
I try not to offend, the ladies who send you through space between realities. Oh, that's overloading you.
Go ahead.
Shawnee, you are barely carrying anything, I think. Comparatively. Still have not played Drass. It took me forever to find him, because I thought he was going to be at the fort, and that's not where he starts.
What can I do for you?
So Constance got jealous of Arvessa being the head of House Redoran and Caswin moving up in House Delvani and was like, I want to join a house too. So we went to join House Salu, and he was in the council manor. Like, oh, hi. He had us kill some Kamana Tong. It's all good.
What can I do for you?
Are you out of arrows? I think you might be almost out of arrows.
What can I do for you?
You are not carrying any hammers. Ari, are you still carrying a bunch of hammers? You are also not carrying hammers. Blades in Morrowind. Spies for the Emperor Blades in Lord of the Rings. I mean Oblivion. Bodyguards for the Emperor. And then Skyrim. They're Dragon Slayers. In ES6 they probably won't exist. I will believe in the existence of ES6 when it actually shows up. Right now I think it's all a hoax. Really? 50. Oh. Okay. If you say so. Guess I need to start picking up hammers. Oh. Coffee. There we go. This is going to be a fun crash. I keep forgetting that repairing armor now takes time.
One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
Dunmer iron. Guar hide. Netch leather. Bone mold. Okay, you guys, you don't need that. I don't think that actually did anything. Da, da, da. What, we just have every... What is this? Pieces of every kind of armor? Oh, I guess we are in the armory. Tears of Amun Shay.
Fight, coward! See you dead!
Goblins don't path well.
Die!
That didn't work very well. Okay.
This is too easy.
I see you. How do I get to you? Why do you have magic? War Chief, Karag. Okay. That's good. Constance, where are you at? You're just a regular berserker.
You can't stop me. Ha! You don't deserve to live.
ES6. I suspect it actually isn't being made still, and they just get Todd Howard to imply they're working on it to keep the fans hanging and watching their presentations. Yeah, that's about where I am on the matter. Green, that's a very odd candle. Dorn Broken Elder. Punavit goblet. I will take that. I wonder if I'll get arrested if I try to sell that. Ruined books, broken swords, broken silver daggers. Goblins are such hoarders. They make Morrowind players look sane. Okay, we came out of there. Next trailer for ES6, I feel, will eventually need to be made to also keep the money from it. Wasn't the next project a remake of one of the Fallout games?
This is going to be fun.
Oh. Can't rest here, enemies are near.
The wrong button.
I think this might be the other war chief.
Yeah, you can.
Killed the 2 goblin war chiefs. Ta-da! What you got on your body, Durrock? A key. That's promising. Slave bracers. A lot of slave bracers. Iron shackles. Hey, buddy. That looks like an... Oh, that's an Argonian skeleton. It has a tail. That's unfortunate. $600 something gold, and the Goblin Buckler, which might be the most stupid weapon imaginable. Constance, why are you so injured? Ari. Remastered game are overall cheap and pretty much a guaranteed sell. Not be any way surprised that only a goblin would want to use that. I know. It's like, I'm concerned if this is Healthsith's Grand Army. Even if it is Altmer tradition to bolster their forces with goblins.
Fetcher.
Odds that the... Oh, residential ruins. Odds that the trainers are in here? On we go.
Hail, friend. You can't escape me. This is going to be fun.
Titan.
This is going to be dead. You should run now.
Did you get it, ladies? Okay. Good job. I'm not particularly tall in this as an elf.
You chose the wrong boss to mess with. To get it, I'll see you don't deserve to live. You should run now.
Imagine if they eventually just came out and released ES6 as an ESO expansion, or another edition of Skyrim. You know. City Gate.
Now you're going to get it fun.
Okay. Looks like there's something off to the left there.
You can't escape me.
Oh, that's a cutting board. I thought that might have been a note. Nope.
One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
Here we go. Iron ingots. Sujama. Who was it that was like... There was some quest that was like, even though it has a kick it like a guar, we're not actually supposed to use it for demolitions. I was like, excuse me, I'm pretty sure one of my previous characters, with enough Sujama, she could have fought God and won. Like, Akatosh and won. There's an enchanting station in here? Ooh. Another one of the 36. Drow Staff of Reckoning. Silver Staff of War. Okay. The red smoking lanterns aren't, you know, giveaway that we're getting to the far side of the dungeon at all.
Die while you can. You should run now.
You ladies all move faster than I do when levitating. He had to think about dying for a minute. Had to consider it just for a few seconds.
This is too easy. Die! Die while you can.
Did we miss one? I guess we did. Thank you. Huh.
This is going to be fun. I'll cower dead.
I've killed Altmer Trainer Yarnar, who is carrying some really nice stuff.
Fetcher.
Will be the end of you.
And that is why we did not bring Latte on this mission. Ebony longsword. Nice. I think I needed Scuttle for something. Hulseth must not be paying very well because those bandits, they were living in absolute luxury compared to these trainers. Hannon's Wake. Alright. Now, let us use Civi Intervention and get the heck out of here.
Welcome, friend.
Who did we lose? Oh, alright. Ari's there. Constance, honey. I'm wounded. You haven't got a healing potion for me, have you? I've given you a lot of potions, so that should not be an issue. Alright. This guy fixed itself. It's been fine here in the courtyard, but in God's Reach
It's
and
another perfect day
the
in
bazaar,
Mournhold.
it's missing.
It's another perfect day
Whatever
in
you
Mournhold.
want. Within reason.
Well, what's the status with the goblin army? Have you taken care of it yet? You've killed the war chiefs and their Altmer trainers, and you live to tell the tale. Interesting. And surprising. Perhaps I've underestimated you, Dacia Blackeye. Rest assured it won't happen again. Take this as a token of Our Lady's appreciation. Well done. The lady, instead of paying in artifacts, or useless junk, or potions, apparently pays 15,000 gold. I've heard you've killed both of them. This will please the lady. Okay. Army, goblins, Durzogs, hands. They are the servants to Our Lady Amalexia. When something must be done in her name, the hands are her instruments. They are the strongest, most pious, and most loyal of all the lady's followers. The wild rats have been a real problem in Mournhold lately. Okay. Recruits, the Royal Guard. I've nothing for you at this time. Speak with Gavis Drin, the Lord Archcanon. He was in consultation with the Lady Amalexia this very morning. Perhaps he has something for you. Okay, I don't know who half of these people are. Okay, what did Helena Gaius tell us? Okay, that didn't help.
Almalexia knows. Yes. And sees. What? What do you want?
I don't like the looks of that Devore or Wren character. He's always so nice and friendly. It isn't natural. He's around here all the time, asking questions and acting nosy. And then suddenly you don't see him anymore, like he disappeared or something. I don't like seeing him, but not seeing him makes me nervous. Okay. Yes. You are the one that Halar mentioned. Interesting. You are to be of service to Our Lady. It is essential, and all would be displeased if you were to fail. Beneath this temple there is a large sewer system, built around the ruins of Mournhold. You smell like you may have spent some time there. Thanks. Regardless, in these ruins there lies a shrine. The shrine has been corrupted. The Shrine of the Dead was once a place of great power. It served as a channel to the ancestors, allowing the faithful to learn from them, to harness their power. Over the years it has been forgotten and has grown sour. The power that radiates from the shrine has drawn hordes of the undead to it. The Shrine of the Dead must be cleansed. As I said, it holds immense power to speak with the ancestors and harness their power. The Lady Amalexia wishes to use this power for the good of Morrowind. I realize that ancestor worship falls a bit outside traditional temple doctrine, but the lady knows best, and her will is law. To find the shrine, enter the sewers through the temple basement, then head east to the ruined temple gardens, and south to the Shrine of the Dead. No, you will not be the one to cleanse it. This task falls to one of Almalexia's chosen. You will escort this young priest, Urvel Doni, to the shrine. Protect him well. His experience is limited, but he is necessary to complete the ritual. The shrine is protected by the profane, powerful liches who feed from the power of the shrine. You must destroy them for Dolny to perform his duties. I stress again, protect Dolny at all costs. It is he who must perform the ceremony. If he is not able, there are no others. That seems not smart.
Our Lady's blessings upon you, faithful servant.
Where did he go? He's running away.
Dear.
I would too.
My goddess, protect me.
Yes? Must we travel together? Or may I wait here? Or go home, please? You want me to stay with you? I'd be willing to wait here. I mean, it's up to you. Oh, if you insist. I mean, if you're completely sure. I'd rather not speak of it. I know what must be done, but the place frightens me to the core. I don't know why I was chosen, but Our Lady believes I must be the one to go, as the shrine must be cleansed. And we are back in the sewers.
Almalexia knows and sees.
Uh-huh. Hall of Ministry. Liches, such a problem in the sewers these days. I know. It's like they built on... I still need to take a nap.
Yeah, honey, and you'll regret it.
Can I sleep in the infirmary? Like, is that okay? I just need a bed. Apparently not.
Please join me.
Please buy stuff from me. I seriously need a nap. Is this just one big... It's just one big loop.
Health and healing are my specialties. Let's do some business, shall we?
Sneaking is not our strong suit, if you didn't know. So besides the undead, we have necromancers, liches, goblins preparing for war. And I would mention the other two things in the sewers, but spoilers. Yeah. Yeah. They're a lot more lively than up here. Holidays of the Dark Elves. I need a nap. Instead, the basement. Can I nap here? Resting is here is illegal. You have to find a bed. Can I throw down my bedroll? Okay. Nova is now level 25. Urvel just happened to be here and is now level 6. And Ariari is level 22. And Shani and Constance are blacklisted, because I don't know what Cattery did with them, but I'm sure it was something. And at this point, I am actually going to call it quits. I need to go to bed. So, thank you guys for hanging